Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a what I eat in a day, and it's Halloween. So a lot of you guys ask me all the time to do a what I eat in a day video, and I just haven't got around to it, but today I am. So if you guys like this, make sure you leave me a comment down below and I'll make more of them. There is so many different ways to get in the proper nutrients you need, and to make sure you're having a well-balanced diet that, you know, I could literally do one all the time, and it's totally different because we eat different foods all the time. But generally my breakfast is pretty constant. I do start off my day with just plain water. I like to have a full glass pretty much around me all the time. There's nothing in it, just plain water. And that's generally what I'm found drinking. For breakfast though, I always do oatmeal like 90% of the time. I do have a video, link above, about how I did my warm oatmeal. This oatmeal is kind of more like cereal oatmeal that I don't heat it on the skillet. I just throw everything in a bowl and eat it, and it's actually really good. But I switch between the video I have and this one. It just kind of depends on the mood and how much time. I do work from home, but depending on what's going on, you know, sometimes something really easy and simple and quick is kind of a great go-to. So in here, it is just half a cup of rolled oats. They're just the old-fashioned rolled oats. I have 1 tablespoon of ground flaxseed, 1 tablespoon of ground chia seed, 1 pear that is in season that I chopped up, and some non-dairy milk to fill it up to where it's kind of covered. And if you let the non-dairy milk sit for 5 minutes, it softens the oats and everything and kind of soaks up the liquid, and it makes everything nice and soft and delicious. So sometimes I'll add some spices to this. I add cinnamon, pumpkin pie spice, ginger, whatever I'm kind of in the mood for. But this is generally breakfast most of the time. So I'll show you guys a nice pan of it. It's not super pretty. And I change out the fruit. So today is pears. Sometimes I do apples. Most times I do some kind of berry. I kind of change it up, and then that's what keeps me interested in it. But it's filling, it's great, it's quick, and it's easy. So, you know, I'm all about being easy. So I'll show you a pan, and then I'll see you guys for the next thing I eat. But breakfast is always generally really simple. It's the meal I think the less about during the whole entire day because I keep it constant. So I'm gonna go enjoy this oatmeal and then get some work done, drink some water, and I'll see you guys in the next bit. Alright, it's lunchtime. Sorry about my dishwasher running in the background. This is more informal, so hope you guys can still hear me okay. But I jumped into something a little bit more comfortable and festive for Halloween. I got this skeleton onesie, which is really warm and has pockets, and so I'm wearing this when we hand out candy tonight. So just to put me more in the Halloween mood, I put it on. Since I've seen you guys last, I had a banana. I also, in between meals, had been sipping on some green tea. I got the new How Not to Diet book by Dr. Michael Greger a little bit early, so I'm going to have some videos out talking about, you know, what is his little changes you can do to help you lose weight, and it's so far been really good. I'm like 1 chapter in. I also am going to have 3 to give away to you guys, so in a future video very soon, there's going to be a giveaway video where you can win a How Not to Diet book for yourself. But yeah, so far it's been really interesting. So one of the things in the book he talks about is drinking 3 cups of green tea a day. So I just cold steep green tea in my refrigerator so I can have it really easy. It's delicious. He does say to wait an hour after you've eaten. That way you don't mess with the iron absorption or when you've had food. So I have it like in between my meals, not with my meals. I'm drinking water with my meals. So hopefully, I don't know if that helps anyone, but that's what I've been doing today. For lunch, I have
Dr. Greger's dressing. I've been making a lot of Dr. Greger's things lately. This is his Caesar dressing. I'll have it linked above. It's creamy and delicious, so I just made a big batch, or one batch of it. I'm going to probably have some of it for lunch and some of it for dinner, but it makes really easy in your blender, and it's one of my favorite dressings. Another dressing I love when I'm not in the mood to make it is balsamic vinaigrette. So I have this cranberry pear that's really nice. And this is from the Olive Merchant. I'm lucky I live really close to a distributor, and so I get to go in and try all the different balsamics, and cranberry pear has been really nice. But I'm going to do the Caesar dressing today. And what am I having for lunch? So for lunch, I'm having this big plate of greens and a Thanksgiving loaf. So I always try to have greens at lunchtime because you guys saw for breakfast I didn't have any greens. So at the very bottom of this is some raw broccoli that I've chopped up. And I did that in the morning, just let it rest till I'm ready for lunch. I then put a big handful of arugula that I've chopped and a big hand of a 50-50 blend greens as well. I have half of a red bell pepper that I have in here. That's a good source of vitamin C to help me absorb all of the iron from my greens. So I always try to do a little bit of red bell pepper or some source of vitamin C. And then I have my Thanksgiving loaf. So I don't have a recipe out for this yet. It'll be on the channel eventually. If you are signed up to take my virtual cooking class on November 7th, this is one of the things we're making. So it's a great loaf to have. It has chickpeas, lentils, mushrooms, carrots, onions, celery, oats. It's just a really nice main dish to have. So I have like 2 little pieces in here, and I'm going to put the dressing on top, and that's going to be lunch. But overall, looks really good. This is like one of the ways I sneak in mushrooms, and I love that there's a lot of protein in here from the lentils and chickpeas and other vegetables, so I'm excited to have this. But that is lunch today, and I'm excited to show you guys dinner, and I'm also going to show you what we're handing out for Halloween. It was kind of a difficult choice when I went to the store to kind of see what I felt comfortable giving out to people. I feel like you walk the walk, so you should not give out, you know, junk food to kids. So I'm excited to show you guys that a little bit later. But I'm going to go dive into this, and I'll see you guys at dinner. But like I said, I'm just drinking water with my meals and then sipping on some cold green tea in between. And yeah, this is really, really yummy. So I'm going to go eat this with my dressing, and I will see you guys very soon for dinner. So it is right before our trick-or-treaters get here, and I wanted to talk about what kind of candy we're handing out this year. And we're not handing out candy, but we're handing out fruit strips. And I found all different kinds of flavors. So I got strawberry, mango, apricot berry to hand out, and these ones are made with real fruit pureed concentrate, no artificial flavors or synthetic colors. So I felt really good about handing these out for our trick-or-treaters this year. I would love to know what you guys do for Halloween though, so leave me a comment below on what you gave out this year. I'm always looking to change it up. Usually every year I try to think of something different. So this year it's fruit strips, and I'd like to know what you did. So make sure you leave me a comment. But let's get into the food. My husband recommended a dish for Halloween. So I made our potato nachos recipe. I'll put a link above if you haven't seen it. It is delicious, and he's gonna eat that for his main tonight. I'm gonna eat it as like a side and then show you guys my main. But in here is a 3-bean chili, cabbage, potatoes, our nacho cheese sauce. Super simple and easy and so good. So again, I'll have that above and down below. Watch the video, make it. It's a game changer. And my main is going to be this stuffed acorn squash. So I'll have a recipe video up soon for this. But if you're in my November 7th cooking class, we're actually going to make this together. But it's an acorn squash. It's stuffed with tempeh. There's a whole grain in here, and I change up that whole grain all the time. Sometimes it's farro, sometimes it's sorghum, sometimes it's rice. It just like depends what I'm in the mood for. Sometimes it's quinoa. I put sorghum in it tonight. I have tempeh. There's onion, celery. I'm trying to think of anything else.
that's pretty much it. But again, I'll have a recipe out soon for this. So stuffed acorn squash is what I'm going to eat. And then I have some arugula and that 50-50 blend that I chopped up with some extra cabbage I had, a little bit of the red pepper, and some broccoli. And so I just made like this big salad. And so my whole grains, I have my tempeh in here for my bean. I also have beans in my potato chili, nachos, and all the grains. And I'm going to dress it with Dr. Ear's dressing, but that's going to be what I eat for dinner tonight. It's quite a lot of food. And I will see you guys back because I made a dessert, which is awesome. So we're going to go watch Halloween Town, and I will see you guys back soon for dessert. But overall, I'm pretty excited to dig into this. Just like, look how beautiful that looks. Ready. Last thing I'm going to eat of the night is this chocolate pudding, and I went ahead and added some thawed cherries to this. It is so good and delicious. If you haven't seen our last video, make sure you watch it. I'll have it linked above. It was made with sweet potatoes, and it is so creamy and delicious, and just such a great way to end the night. I hope you guys like this video. If you want to see more of these, make sure you leave me a comment, subscribe, like the video, and let me know. I hope you guys all had an awesome Halloween, and I'll see you guys in the next video. I also drank a ton of water today, so I just filled up this over and over again. I'll probably fill it up with a cup more, and yeah, just hydrating throughout the day, eating lots of whole food plant-based foods, and I'll see you guys in the next video. But thanks so much for watching. Bye.